example number 2, we have given the radius of a circle. R is equal to 35 centimeter. This is the radius of the circle. We have to find the circumference of this circle. Now, if we want to find the circumference, we will have to apply the formula for this, and the formula for the circumference is 2 pi r. But as you can see, in example number 1, we had applied the formula for the circumference of the circle, which was equal to the pi d, because there was diameter is given, but here we have given radius 35 centimeters. So we have applied our formula C is equal to 2 pi r. Now on substituting the values, 2 as it is, pi 22 by 7. What is the value of pi? 22 by 7 into r 35. Now this 35 can be divided by this 7. So 7 ones are 7, 7 5s are 35. Now we are left with 2, 22 and just 5 here. 2 into 22 into 5. Now 5 2s are 10 into 22 and 22 10s are 220. So our desired circumference for the circle, which is having the radius 35 centimeter, is 220 centimeters. This is our required solution. So students, in example number 1, we have given the diameter of the circle, and this example is showing the radius of the circle. In both the questions, we have to find out the circumference of the circle. But in that question, in example number 1, we have applied the formula for the circumference of the circle, which was equal to pi d, because the diameter was given, and here a radius is given. So we are applying here the formula C is equal to 2 pi r, and after substituting the values, we get C is equal to 220 centimeters. Why centimeter here? Because our radius is given in centimeters. So our answer will be 220 centimeter. Now let's move to the third example. In third example, what is given? C means the circumference of a circle is already given. We have to find out the radius of the circle and the diameter of the circle. Now we can do two things here. First, we can apply the formula C is equal to pi d, and then find out d from there. And we can also apply the formula C is equal to 2 pi r and find out the value of r. If we get the value of r, and then just double that value, and we will find our diameter. And if we get the value of d, then just half that value, and we will find our radius. So here, let's start and write C is equal to pi d. Let's start with this formula. What is C? Circumference of the circle, and which is already given 145.2. So here we will write 145.2 equal to, what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. And what is the value of diameter? The value is not given. We have to find out this d. So we will simply write here d. Now, if you want to find out the value of d, you will have to isolate this d from here. And for isolating, you have to take all the other terms to the next side of equal to. So our next step will be d is equal to 145.2 into 7 upon 22. Why so? Because this 7 is here in division operation. Then after going to that side, this will be in multiplication operation. And as it is, these 22 will be in division operation. Now, we can remove this decimal from here, and after removing this decimal, we will get a 0 here. What are we doing? We are just multiplying both these numbers with the same number 10, and this is the short form for doing this. We have to remove this decimal, and for removing this decimal we will have to place a 0 here. Now we have 1452 into 7 upon 220. Now we have to solve this. At first we will divide both these by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, and 0 as it is. Here 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 1 is remainder, and 2 six are 12. Now again by 2, 2 fives are 10, and 2 fives are 10. Here 2 threes are 6, 1 remainder, 2 six are 12, and 2 threes are 6. So D is equal to 363 into 7 upon 55. Now see, we can divide these two numbers by 11. 11 fives are 55 and 11 threes are 33. The remainder is 3, and again 11 threes are 33. So what we are left with, 33 into 7 upon 5. 33 into 7. 7 threes are 21. 2 carry. 7 threes are 21. 21 plus 2, 23 upon 5. Now we have to divide this 231 by 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 fours are 20. 3 remainder. 5 6 are 30. 1 remainder. But 1 cannot be divided by 5. So we will place a decimal here, and the 1 will become 10, and 5 twos are 10. So our diameter is 46.2 meters, because the circumference is given in meters. Now we have our diameter, but we have to find the radius also. So the radius will be half of this diameter. So our radius will be D by 2, and 46.2 by 2 will be equal to 23.1 centimeters. So our answer for this question is diameter is 46.2 and the radius is 23.1. इस क्वेश्चन में हम स्टार्टिंग में ये भी कर सकते थे, we could put the formula for circumference, that is 2 pi r. अगर वो फॉर्मूला हम अप्लाई करते then we would find the value for r, and after multiplying that value by 2 we could get our diameter. But here we have applied the formula circumference equals to pi d, and we got diameter as 46.2 centimeter and radius as 23.1 centimeter. Now question number 4, means example number 4. In this question we have given a circular garden. We have given a circular garden with radius 56 meters. What is given? A circular garden with radius 56 meters. The radius is given 56 meters. Someone wants to fence this whole circular garden, and the cost of fencing the garden is ₹40 per meter. 1 मीटर को फेंस करने की जो कॉस्ट है that is ₹40 per meter, and he wants to fence the whole garden. So what we will find here? The circumference, because fencing can be done on the corner of the circular garden, that is the length of the circular garden, and which will be equal to the circumference of the garden. So at first we will find out the circumference of the garden, that is equals to 2 pi r. Why we will take here 2 pi r? Because the value of r is given, radius is given. Now c is equal to 2 as it is, pi 22 by 7, and r 56. Here 7 ones are 7, 7 eights are 56. So c will be 2 into 22 into 8. That is equal to 16 into 22. Because 8 2s are 16 into 22. And the answer for 16 into 22. 16 2s are 32. 2 here, 3 carried. 16 2s are 32. 32 plus 3, 35. So, the circumference for the circular garden will be 352 meters. But हमारा क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर खत्म नहीं हुआ है, because we have asked for the cost of fencing the garden, and the cost for fencing the garden per meter is rupees 40. But we have to fence how many meters? 352 meters, and we have to fence it 4 times. Means you have to do 4 rounds of fencing. In this question that is given, the fencing will be done in 4 rounds. So at first we will multiply this 352 by 4, because this is the circumference for only one round, but we have to fence 4 rounds. That's why the fencing will be done in 4 rounds. So the length will be 352 into 4. So here we get 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20, 2 carry, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2, 14. 1408 meters. Now we have to fence this 1408 meters, and the cost of fencing per meter is rupees 40. So what will be the cost of fencing 1408 meters? 1408 into 40. So here we will write the cost of fencing 1 meter is equal to rupees 40. So the cost of fencing 1408 meter will be equal to 1408 into 40, and that will be equal to a 0 it is, and 4 8s are 32, 3 carry, 4 zeros are 0, 0 plus 3, 3, and 4 4s are 6, 1 carry, 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. So our answer for the cost of fencing the whole circular garden will be rupees 56,320. Here we will not write any centimeter or any meter, because we have found the cost, and the unit of cost is rupees. So here we will write rupees 56,320. Let us revise it once again. In this question, what we have asked, we have given a circular garden. हमें एक circular garden दिया है with radius 56 meter. एक circular garden है जिसकी radius 56 meter है, and we have to fence this circular garden 4 times, and the cost of fencing 1 meter is rupees 40. Then what will be the cost of fencing the whole garden 4 times? So whenever you want to fence any circular garden, means you are taking the circumference of the garden. So we will first find out the circumference of the garden, and that is C is equal to 2 pi r, because radius is given. We have applied the formula and solved for the circumference, and we have got our circumference as 352 meters. But we have to fence this garden 4 times. That's why this circumference will be multiplied by 4, and our required distance is 1408 meters. Now the cost of fencing for 1 meters is rupees 40. Then what will be the cost of fencing 1408 meters? That will be equal to 1408 into 40, and our answer is rupees 56,320. in the last example, that is example number 5, we have given the diameter of the wheel of a bullock cart is 1.4 meters. The diameter of a bullock cart wheel is 1.4 meter, and we have asked how many times must the wheel rotate to cover a distance of 1.1 kilometer. Means वो wheel कितने times rotate करें for covering the distance of 1.1 kilometer. The first point to remember here that the circumference of the wheel. Why the circumference of the wheel? Because the wheel is in circular shape. The wheel is a circle. That's why the circumference of the wheel will be equal to one rotation of the wheel. The circumference of the wheel will be equal to the one rotation of the wheel, because suppose this is the wheel of the bullock cart. If we rotate this wheel, then it will cover the distance of this distance. And what is this? This is the circumference of the wheel or circle. So the circumference of the wheel will always be equal to the one rotation of wheel. Now, if we multiply the circumference of the wheel into the total number of rotations, then what will we get? We will get the distance covered by that wheel. Let me revise again. If we multiply the number of rotations which the wheel covered into the circumference of the wheel, then we get the distance covered by that wheel. So here we will write the circumference of the wheel into number of rotations of the wheel will be equal to distance covered by wheel. Suppose this wheel having circumference 5 centimeter and it is rotating 5 times, means the number of rotation is 5, then the distance covered will be 5 into 5, and that is 25 centimeter, for example. So here what is to remember? The circumference of the wheel into the number of rotation of the wheel will always be equal to the distance covered by the wheel. But here we have given the distance and the diameter. We haven't given the circumference of the wheel. So let us first find out the circumference of the wheel. And we can name this equation as equation number first. Now, circumference of the wheel. Which formula would we apply here? Because diameter is given. So we will apply C is equal to pi d. What will we apply? C is equal to pi d. So in the next step, for the circumference, we will apply the formula C is equal to pi d. Now, C as it is, what is the value of pi? 22 by 7. And what is the diameter? It's 1.4 meters. So here we will write 1.4. Now, on dividing this 1.4 by 7, we get 0.2. And our circumference is 22.0.2. That is equal to 4.4 meters. Why meters? Because diameter is given in meters. What have we done? We have just applied our formula for the circumference of the circle, that is here the circumference of the wheel, which is equal to pi d. Why pi d? Because the diameter is given. Pi 22 by 7 into d 1.4, and we have cancelled out this 1.4 by 7, and we get 22 into 0.2, that is equal to 4.4 meters. Now we have our circumference of the wheel. We have asked in the question how many times must the wheel rotate, means we have to find out the number of rotations. क्वेश्चन में क्या कहा गया है, how many times the wheel must rotate, means we have to find out the number of rotations. Here we have to find out the number of rotations. We have circumference and we have distance. The distance is given, that is 1.1 kilometer. Now from equation number 1. Now from equation number 1. From equation number 1, what is equation number 1? Circumference of the wheel into the number of rotations of the wheel will be equal to the distance covered by wheel. What is circumference of the wheel? That is 4.4 meters. So here we will write 4.4 meters into number of rotations of the wheel. Do we have number of rotations? No, we have to find out this. So here we will simply write number of rotations of the wheel is equal to distance covered by the wheel. What is the distance covered by the wheel given? 1.1 kilometers, but here distance is given in kilometers and our diameter was in meters. Now you have to remember this point and you should note it down immediately, that if the dimensions are given in different units, you must convert them in the same unit. If diameter is given in meters, you must convert the distance in meters also. That's why the distance 1.1 should be converted into meters. This 1.1 kilometer should be converted into meters. So for converting kilometer into meter, what we do? 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters, because we have to convert this kilometer into meter. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, then 1.1 kilometer will be equal to 1.1 into 1000. So here we will write 1.1 into 1000. Why so? Here we will show, since 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meter, that's why 1.1 kilometer will be equal to 1.1 into 1000 meter. Understood? Now in the next step we have to find the number of rotations. So here we will write the number of rotations equals to, all the other terms will be taken to the right hand side of the equation. 1.1 into 1000 upon this 4.4. Why so? Because this 4.4 is in multiplication here. So after going to that side, this will be in the division. Now we can cancel out this decimal. Here we have 11 ones are 11 and 11 fours are 44. So in the next step, number of rotations will be equal to 1000 upon 4. And on solving this, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. 1 remainder, then 2 remainder. Here will be 20, 4 fives are 20 and 0 as it is. So the number of rotations will be 250, and this 250 will not have any unit. इसकी कोई unit नहीं होगी, because it is already a number. It is the number of rotation and number doesn't have any unit. So our number of rotations will be 250. What does it mean? It means the wheel of the bullock cart must rotate a distance of 1.1 kilometer. What have I written? The wheel of the bullock cart must rotate 250 times to cover a distance of 1.1 kilometer. Let us revise it once again, क्योंकि एक बार और समझेंगे तो आपको और अच्छे से समझ आ जाएगा कि क्वेश्चन में क्या कहा गया था और हमने क्या किया. In this question, in example number 5, we had given the diameter of a wheel of bullock cart and the distance covered by that bullock cart, that wheel of bullock cart. Now, suppose this is the wheel of the bullock cart, and if it rotates, it covers this distance. And what is this? This is the circumference of the wheel, and wheel is in circular shape. That's why we will take the circumference of the wheel. Now, the circumference of the wheel means one rotation of wheel, because it is rotating one time. That's why the circumference of the wheel will always be equal to the one rotation of the wheel. Now, if we multiply the circumference with the number of rotations, if suppose this wheel rotates 10 times and the circumference is also 10, then it will cover a distance of 100. Why? Because the number of rotations multiplied by the circumference of the wheel gives the distance covered by the wheel. So, we will find out the number of rotations from this statement. But for this, we must have circumference of the wheel. And at present, we do not have circumference of the wheel. So, we will find out the circumference of the wheel. That is C is equal to pi d. Why C is equal to pi d? Because diameter is given. Now, C is equal to 22/7 instead of pi, and D 1.4. 7 0.2 times 1.4, and 22 into 0.2 is 4.4 meter. Now we have our circumference of the wheel. Now put the values in this statement. Circumference of the wheel, that is equal to 4.4 into number of rotations of the wheel we have to find out, equals to distance covered by the wheel. What is distance given? 1.1 kilometer. But the distance is given in kilometers. So we will have to convert this distance into meters, because the diameter was given in meters. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Then 1.1 kilometer will be equal to 1.1 into 1000. So here we have written number of rotation equal to 1.1 into 1000 upon 4.4. And after solving, we get the number of rotations equals to 250. And what is 250? The wheel of the bullock cart must rotate 250 times to cover a distance of 1.1 kilometer.